Hey guys, Spider-Bite here. I apologize for the cold. I can't help it. I can't help it. I hope it goes away soon. It's like the end of the world. I go to my wife and say, "Hey, I'm sick," and she's like, "Oh, every time you're sick, it's the end of the world, Spider." She doesn't say it quite like that, but and she calls me by my real name. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit about this possible demise of Infinity Ward and the possible further rise of Sledgehammer Games. And I remember when I did the video about Robert Bowling leaving Infinity Ward. I mean, really, he was the only voice of Infinity Ward. Who else is the voice of Infinity Ward? When Zampella and West left in, I think it was in around 2010, half of Infinity Ward left. At in and around that same time, probably half the studio left, and I think they were probably about 90 people, somewhere in and around there. And we haven't heard much since then, but obviously we know that Sledgehammer Games took a big role in helping produce Modern Warfare 3, as well as Raven Software. And when I when I posted that video about Robert Bowling quitting or leaving Infinity Ward, there was some questions that were asked and actually responded. I said, I really think this is an opportunity. This is a really big opportunity for Sledgehammer Games to come to the forefront in development on the next, what we're going to presumably see as the next Modern Warfare game in 2013. And Michael Condrey actually tweeted out that they're looking for a new community strategist that they want to hire. And they had Guy Beam in there, but he didn't. I didn't even see him do anything. I mean, he wasn't social. He wasn't on Twitter. He wasn't like Bowling was on there every day. I mean, regardless of what you thought of the guy, he was tweeting every day. He was communicating. He was responding to people, and he was the voice. He was the voice. Guy Beam was not a voice. He was simply not a voice. But I think, again, this is a real opportunity for these guys to step up to the plate. Uh, is Infinity Ward dead completely? In my opinion, and this is the clear cut business decision. This doesn't, I'm not considering. I mean, you got to consider people's feelings and everything, I guess. But honestly, in my opinion, I think Infinity Ward should be shuttered. I think they should be shut down. And whether some of those people move over to Sledgehammer Games or Raven Software or whatever, I just think the Modern Warfare sub franchise needs a new direction and a new lead. And I mean, these guys at Sledgehammer Games. I mean, I think it was Glenn Schofield. He helped develop Dead Space. I mean, what a freaking awesome game is Dead Space? How awesome is that game? And that franchise. I mean, these guys, they need new life. They need new blood into the sub franchise called Modern Warfare. And I think if these guys were given full control for the next title in 2013, I think they can really do something special and something that's going to be fresh, not just a rehash. What does everybody complain about in Modern Warfare 3? Is it Modern Warfare 2.5? I mean, there's not enough innovation in the game. And maybe these guys can bring it to the table. Who knows? Maybe they can, maybe they can't. But I think a new studio needs to be given the lead on development for this next title in 2013, and I think it's going that way. It sure looks like it, and it makes a whole lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense. So, what do you guys think? Want to get your feedback and opinions. Where would you like to see? Where would you like to see? Even if it's, I don't know, are they going to call it Modern Warfare 4 or they're going to call it something different? I think maybe they just call it something different. Still keep it in sort of the modern time frame, but call it something completely different. I mean, the story of Price and Soap and all those guys has been told. It's time to move on. It's time to make a big shift in this franchise. It's risky. You're damn right. It's risky, but if you can do it right, and I think these guys can, then I think it'll be a rewarding game for everybody. Not only the studio, but the publisher and the fans and the players of Call of Duty. Still want your opinions, guys. Leave them in the comments, and we'll have a bit of a discussion about it. All right? I'm Spider Bite, and I'm out.